Hello, my name is Keith Cherkauer. I'm a professor in agricultural and biological engineering and the co-lead of the water community within the Institute of Sustainable Futures at Purdue University. Climate change has already resulted in California annual average temperatures increasing by 1 to 2 degrees Fahrenheit. This has led to greater evaporation, which reduces the amount of water available in the environment. Reduced water in the soils and in the plants means that there's lower humidity in the area, which of course also contributes to the availability of dry materials for fires. Precipitation-wise, it's harder to predict what will happen to annual average precipitation in California. The expectation is that we will probably see longer periods of dry and more intense precipitation events in between those. But projections are indicating that even if there's an increase in precipitation in the future for California, that will be offset by the increase in temperature. And so conditions will continue to get drier, hotter, and then therefore more likely to support the burning of fires. Additionally, California relies a lot on its snowpack, and the snowpack is expected to decrease, which will also contribute to then drier spring conditions, also less water availability in the state. And it's also expected that climate change will probably contribute to precipitation, even if it's about the same in the future, coming in more extreme weather patterns, so much bigger precipitation events, which can then lead to increased flooding, mudslides, and other potential damages in the state of California. California, in particular, is an area that already has the greatest interannual, so year-to-year variability in precipitation of anywhere else in the contiguous United States. It already has long stretches of wet and dry years. And since the instrument record started in 1895, the prevalence of dry years and dry conditions has been increasing, with the longest and most intense drought on record occurring from about 2012 to 2016. So the conditions that have contributed to the fires right now is that California really was kind of in a normal drought condition, so kind of average soil moisture condition, average precipitation for the last year. But since December, early December, Los Angeles County has gone from normal conditions into a Category 2 severe drought condition. So very rapid acceleration into the dry conditions. Precipitation usually starts at this time of year. This is getting into the January and February are really kind of the wettest months in LA area. And so the fact that we are going from normal conditions into extremely dry conditions is indicative of not having any precipitation. There's not much precipitation in the upcoming forecast. That doesn't bode well for what's going to happen in the coming months for this part of California. The Santa Ana winds result in very dry, typically warmer air coming from central California down through the coast. This year doesn't look like it's doing much to the temperature because daily temperatures in LA seem to be about normal, but it is contributing to the dry factor. So we're already taking conditions that are dry and so the winds are removing more moisture from the soil, more moisture from the vegetation, plus the fact that wind can take sparks and move it. And so the fire is getting lots of oxygen from high-speed winds and finding all kinds of new sources of fuel because of the ability of the wind to keep moving the sparks.